Okay. I think we're live. I'm getting some gloves on. Okay. I gotta figure out the phone strap thing for my wrist or something. Another magnetic one that's not going to be as in the way or loose as the other one. Oh no. What is this Taco Bell Y2K thing? All right. Good morning. Happy Monday. Oh. That's my noises. Focus on crossing the street first. Okay. First one I see, good morning to nobody. On YouTube, good morning. Amber Stammerprog, good morning. Hilda Mossy, good morning. Lyndon Graham, good morning. Time Flies, good morning. TH, good morning. Beauty Love Creative, good morning. Burning Tea, good morning. Enforcer, good morning. Cooper, good morning. Dawn, good morning. Jean-Jacques, good morning. Florian Schwartz, good morning. Oh, another bot on kick. G-Pel, good morning. Tom X, good morning. Yeah, it's rather chilly this morning, actually. I think it's supposed to warm up a little bit more again. But we're in the I think we're dipping into the 30s. Woo, hello. Doomsday tonight on Twitch, good morning. Hank P, good morning. Colleen, hello. Let's see, I can cross this way and this way. Good morning. Bill Kill, good morning. Jock Moore, good morning. Doc7, hello. Blueberry Lane Shop, good morning. Ron is here. Aren't you glad you tuned in for my nonsense? Yes. Banana. John, good morning. William D'Angelo, good morning. Steve Parkhurst, good morning. Carol H, good morning. One-armed crab. Crabs can grow their arms back though, right? Good morning. MJ805, hello, good morning. David Ballmer, good morning. Jeffrey Wu, good morning. Nova Rain is here, good morning. Mr. Big Daz, hello. Mr. Peckin, early morning for me, early evening for you. Have a nice day, thank you. Ooh, look at this ginkgo tree. Ginkgos always have the most pleasant shade of yellow when they turn. I feel like I referred to it as almost like a zombie. It turned. JHB, good morning. So what I never knew, good morning. Stefan Schober with 49 months of membership. Good morning. Luke Skywalker is here. Luke Skywalker is everywhere. Through the power of the Force. Good morning. Chris, good morning. Jagdesh, good morning. Lobo, good morning. Jake Morrow, good morning. Kevin is here on Kick. Good morning. Bombi Rivera, good morning. Victoria, good luck and good morning. Maria, good morning. BK, good morning. Jacqueline Dalamal, hello, good morning. Oh, no more kickbots here. We do have the light there. I guess that's considered a turn for the cars. Interesting. Park Fermi, good morning. The walk is good so far. It's nice and brisk out here. Arlene is in the evening in Taiwan. Good evening, morning, evening, whatever I said. Eric Lindman, good morning. Admir Muskik, good morning. Quentin, good morning. Lone Stranger, good morning. Brett Palau, good morning. Marcine only wants the hidden spots. This building only has 3 apartments. Is that hidden? I don't know. There's a cactus in a ranger station. Molly, good morning. Tomoko in Yokohama, good morning. Martin Kelly in Canada, good morning. David Valentin, good morning. You left one of your arms to save yourself. I've seen crabs do that in those nature videos. They pull one arm off and leave it as like a decoy. I've seen it. Well, hopefully it grows back soon. Let's see, keep an eye out for cars. They have the light right now. This place is called Bedhead PJs. I'm assuming these are very expensive pajamas. We're in the West Village, so people will be wearing very expensive pajamas. Me, I just wear a t-shirt. Uh, 8 months for Eric. Appreciate the support, Eric. Panda Gabs, good morning. The Trev Show, thanks for the follow. I waited too long and I missed this light. Looking at those expensive pajamas. See, expensive pajamas never helped anybody. They just ruined my life. Allie's here, good morning. Tony, good morning. 48 months, Eric. Sorry, it's almost 50. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate the long support. Sheila, good morning. George H, good morning. Stefan Schober, still saying his hellos to everyone. Gigi's here, good morning. Cindy Cooper on Twitch, hello. Laura, good morning. Never got a notification. What else is new? That's how YouTube is these days. Can't go far. Morning. Photos is here. Yeah, it is a few minutes early on a Monday. Just happened to work out that way. Trev Show, glad you found us. We're always excited to meet new friends. Just from like the Twitch suggested page, we have to expand out because YouTube just wants to bury us, so we're multi-streaming everywhere. Alec Marshall from Canada, good morning. I'm still behind. I'm getting more behind. Uh-oh. Kevin Hawthorne, good morning. Uh-oh, another bot on kick. Colonel Potter with a Prime sub. I'll still never connect the dots, you know how I am. Thank you for the 19 months on Twitch. Gerard, good morning. Look at all the ginkgo leaves. High school. Not Earth Paradise in Miami Beach. Some would consider that paradise. But good morning, glad you're enjoying. Twisty-tailed, snotty-faced, slimy salamander, good morning. No, not really. GPT's, what do the kids say these days? Based. RJ, good morning. I'm feeling a little twisty snotty myself, actually. You see it? Bedhead pajamas is mid-high end. Mid-high end? I don't even want to think about any kind of ends for pajamas. They should be single digits. Or non-existent. Cars, no. We're ever going to catch up here? Maybe. Doomsday Tonight, thanks for the Prime sub. On Twitch. Twisted Anger is also on Twitch. Like back virtually, can go far. Enjoy. Can go. I feel like I'm saying can go, not can go. Oh. Kickbot band. Thanks to Luke. Nice. Twitch is suggesting us. We're not buried yet. Well, welcome. Glad you found us. Zahide from Turkey. Hello. I'm also very behind on chat. That's why I'm like delayed. I'm catching up slowly. Do I ever stream on Instagram? No, because it's kind of annoying to set it up there. You have to set it up manually every time. I can't just like have a container and always stream to it. If that was the only place I was streaming to from the phone, it probably wouldn't be so bad, but it just doesn't work out for me to add it into my streaming rotation or multi-streaming. Oh well. Let me use this moment to catch up a little bit more. Maybe not, because there's no cars or bikes coming. Well, at least you can get rid of a bunch of them. A lot of times, if I find old things, I still have to digitize a bunch of old childhood photos before they like really fade away or something. I got my mom that like photo scanner that can bulk scan photos, but she'll never use it, so I really got it for myself to scan in all her photos, which is how it's probably going to be. Also, she doesn't know where she put it. So there's the other part. Autumn, dobre utro. We're still in the autumn. Feels a little wintry today, though. Wintry mix. Wintry. Han Burness, good morning. Oh, the sushi was good. I mean, I prefer less of the like pick up and go sushi, but made to order sushi, but it did the trick, especially for a group of people, for it to go. Can go, because you can go. But I hope you stay. Ituriaga Marion. Good morning on Twitch. Yeah, not everyone's a morning person, but that's okay. Only Silk. Luke is defending the Kick Galaxy from the evil boss and the dark side. It's important. We must not let the dark side win, regardless of where it comes from. Okay. Which light is going to change? Nobody knows. It's an Italian restaurant with some decorations already. Well, not already, we're in the middle of November. We're in the second half of November. Okay, why am I getting more behind? Because I'm a fool. Bear in the Garden is here. Everyone is here. Where am I? I'm behind. Robert T, good morning. Cat Yellow. My issue that I probably need a tissue. And I'm behind. Is it a mini scanner? It's not a mini. It's like it really can do bulk photos. Like I should be able to load up like 100 photos at once into like the tray. But I got it so long ago now, I forgot the brand, I forgot everything about it. Oh well. So we have leftovers. We did have a little leftovers, yes. I hope the Highland is open. It should be. Sometimes in colder weather, higher winds, they close it, but it's not super windy today. Lone Stranger, enjoy the week. Scanners, she probably sold it. No, she didn't. She didn't. Eunice, good morning. Larry McRae, good morning. Make it a great day. Love the energy, Larry. Chill with vibes. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. I'll catch up one of these days. April, welcome back. Good morning. That's right, Ron. Finest gas station sushi. Would I eat 7-Eleven sushi? Do they have sushi at 7-Eleven? I probably wouldn't. I'll eat a hot dog from 7-Eleven, but I don't think I'll eat sushi from there. Time is flying. Flying Marshalitis, good morning. Rebel Rel, good morning. Chris Bates checking in. Good morning. My car is all the way over the white line that it's supposed to stop behind. Doesn't really affect me so much, but it could have affected somebody. Anyway. Pretty Dragon Serbia, hello. 7-Eleven near Photos has sushi. And is that in New York? Interesting. All right, let's get to the High Line, make sure it's open. It does look open. That's good. Let's work on our way getting up there. Use your phone camera to take old photos. Yeah, I would normally just do that too. But when it's like several thick albums worth, I don't really want to snap every photo individually with my phone and then worry about shadows and glare and all this and all that. You see the little island a little bit. colors are changing. A lot of the highline trees are bare in this area already. Parallel port, oh my goodness. You're bringing back memories. 7-Eleven sushi in Japan, that makes some sense. I remember all those printer days. For everyone, everything people complain about with computers these days, yeah, things have gotten like pretty advanced. But there's a lot of small quality of life things that have definitely gotten better. Especially for computer builders. There were a lot of annoyances back in the day. There were like no post codes, there was no dedicated like CMOS reset buttons. Updating BIOS was a pain in the butt. You really had to like set the proper jumpers on your hard drives for them to work right. Remember SCSI, SCSI, all these different interfaces. You had to actually like keep your disk drives because a lot of times, or CDs, because you couldn't always get the drivers, especially when you first install Windows. There wasn't an easy way to connect to the internet and get drivers, especially if you needed your network card drivers. Has Kuma gone into those 7-Elevens? You should get some sushi. Jen Klaus is here. Crazy Red, I think I missed you before. Good morning. NW Black and the Blacks in Tampa, hello. Yvette, good morning. Oh, live streaming didn't exist? I guess live TV did though. That was like live stream, right? Photos, have a good commute. Posture check before you go are perfect. I'll take it. Thank you. Have a good day. Antiseptic Topics is here. Good morning. Yeah, look into some of those photo scanners so you can at least get the best representation of it. And usually phone photos do well enough, but yeah, I just don't want to have to worry about a bulk scanning and glare and stuff. All the little booths are like gone now. I mean, they could really set up like those same heating lamps that awnings of expensive hotels use. Just blast this whole area with heat. That would be very efficient if they wanted to get the stands back up. The floppy disks, of course. Back when you actually would get America Online discs, on the actual 3.5-inch discs, so you could actually, wipe those and use them for your own little diaries. But then they started setting CDs. All right, and then you can't do anything with those because it's not rewritable. I mean, they sell rewritable CDs, but they never use those for sending their AOL software stuff. I always wanted Prodigy. I don't know what it is about that internet service. I always wanted to have it. I had AOL. A friend of mine had CompuServe. But there was also Prodigy. I didn't know anybody that had Prodigy. I don't know if that was the one that had like it almost felt like a game world when you log in. Is that Prodigy or something else? If that's not Prodigy, then I'm thinking of something else. Because that's what I'm dreaming of in my head. Chelsea Piers on my left. Changing old printer LCD displays. Insert cheese here. Sabados Gabor, hello. Good morning. Apple Stephen Loki, good morning. Justin S. is here, good morning. The 1 hour photos. Plus. CompuServe project didn't work for Ambrose. Interesting. We only ever went straight to AOL. We got it first in 1992. Adrian, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Oh yeah, I did use NetZero for a little while too, but I don't remember why, because we had AOL. But yeah, NetZero would have that little advertisement at the bottom of your screen, and it was free-ish, but it was advertisements. Free with ads. AOL email. I wonder if I can get back some of my old AOL emails, like the same ones I had. Are they recoverable still? They must have deleted them by now, right? Because even Google started deleting inactive emails. Although, do they release those back into the pool, or do they just delete all your mail to clear up their storage? I'm actually not sure. NetZero was trending. Was anything trending back then? I just remember AOL keywords. AOL was so big, the commercials for things included AOL keywords instead of websites for a time. Like, go to AOL keyword, Nickelodeon. And they were actually really fun and well done homepages in, I don't know what they would be called actually, because they're not websites technically, but they are kind of websites. But yeah, AOL keywords. And AOL chat rooms, those were something. But yeah, everyone eventually moved away from AOL, but they kept their AOL screen names and used AIM, AOL Instant Messenger. There were a lot of folks who used MSN and ICQ. I wasn't really in that group. I had an ICQ. I used that more for like internet people that I met, I think. I missed it. I'm walking here. Yeah, I guess so. I'm walking here. Dan, good morning. John had Prodigy. Oh, you had it? Nice. I'm definitely snotty. Netscape Navigator. Classic. Sinister, thanks for the follow. Mitch, who remembers an ICQ account. You could probably get it back still, right? If you remember it. I gotta see if I can do like a forgot my password with one of those old AOL emails. I mean, I don't know how they would verify it's me though, if there's no secondary way to check it. I think this was also back in the day when there was a character limit of like 10 in your username. So people's screen names could have a max of 10 characters, if I remember correctly. Greetings, Sinister, greetings. Thanks for saying hi and the follow. Kyle Kirby, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Yeah, now Skype is gone, right? Lotus123. Wow. Internet cafes? I don't think so. At least they were never really in my area. Oh, the emails usually get scrubbed? It's unfortunate. I think I still remember my ICQ number. I have to check. I have to like go to a numpad to type it out. If anybody understands what I mean. You lost an AOL email because of inactivity? Better call the police. Ask Jeeves. I also remember when like Alta Vista was the go-to search engine. And they even had an offshoot, and that wasn't owned by them or anything, but called Hasta La Vista, and that was for software cracks. The Wild West of the 1990s on the internet. Orzubek, hello. Frank the Tank is back. Oh, it is windy up here. but good morning, Frank. Oh, are they going to go stealth camping? You applied as a sys premise and gaming zone. Interesting. Jeffrey Phillips, good morning. Ooh. I lost my connection for a second. Douglas, good morning. Oh, Live Journal, Dead Journal. What was another one? Zanger or something like that? Max guy thinks it's AI. That's how good it is. You got mail. And sometimes you get kicked off the internet and just get a goodbye out of nowhere. Hated that. Rodney Coxello. Neopets I never personally did. Have I heard of the fisherman YouTuber Mikey Rizhavec? No, I have not. I've had a lot of recently, like, sad stories pop into my YouTube feeds. There was one guy's journey I was following for a while, that guy Mike. He was a young guy dealing with colon cancer for a long time. But he would always post really sweet updates, you know. He always ended every video with look out for those silver lightings. They're out there. Unfortunately, he passed away recently with an update video posted by his mom. It's like, I can't even imagine. For a parent to also go through that. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what it is about the algorithm, but it's been trying to push some kind of sad things onto my feed. 2400. I started off with a 2400 baud modem, 2.4. I can't remember the progression of that. I think after that, I don't know if we went to 9600. I think we went to 14.4 next. I definitely remember doing 14.4, 28.8. We might have done 36.7 before we got to 56K. And that was the last dial-up we used. No DSL, just went straight to cable through RCN. You had away messages and all that. How long is the broadcast? Maybe another like 45 minutes or so. We'll see. Oh no, he went missing while fishing? Oh my goodness. That's terrible. Dude, you met some cool people in AOL chat rooms? I remember getting in trouble in AOL chat rooms to the point where my mom had to call in AOL to unban the account. I was a stupid young kid. It was 36.6. Oh yeah, maybe it was 36.6. I don't know why I said 36.7. Oh, because I wanted to put in a 6.7 joke. I don't remember anymore. Maybe. But give me credit for getting all the other ones right. The soothing sounds of dial-up. Yeah, she had to like call AOL and like say that was my stupid son being a stupid idiot in AOL chat rooms. The inner me is macerated. I might have been, Ron. I might have been. You know who I'd love to hear do the dial-up sound with their voice? Who's that guy? Man, I wish I knew his name better. The guy who's known for doing sound effects. It's windy. I think he was like, was he in the Police Academy movies? I think he was in Spaceballs. You know, I never played RuneScape. Should I get into old school RuneScape now? Oh, I think they have like a wind meter. It's like a little fan. What would a wind meter be called? Because I don't think it's a windometer. Man, I saw Walk With Me Tim put up a Disney cruise video. It makes me want to go even more. But he also got like the concierge service, so that looked very nice. I think the hotel room was nicer than most hotel rooms I've ever been in. And this one's on a boat. Michael Winslow. Yeah, that's the guy, Michael Winslow. I want to hear him doing the dial-up sound. I wonder what the wind limit is for the High Line before they say shut it down, close the gates. We don't want people Mary Poppinsing off of here. I was the troll. Nathan is my punishment. You have the dial-up modem for your ringtone? Nice. Is it time to play old school RuneScape? I remember Bobcat Goldthwait, but wasn't the guy I was thinking of. Ron is ready to upgrade to Windows 97? No, you only get Windows ME. Bridge Troll, that's me. Yeah, this is the High Line extension. It was closed for a while, and they kind of left it. I think a lot of it right now is just like natural, whatever grew in the train tracks area. I thought I read that somewhere. I don't know, I could be making that up too. Maybe eventually they'll landscape it more. But I'm not a hundo on that. They definitely need to fix up the road here a little bit more. It's like the forgotten section. I wonder if there's any cruise ships in. Probably not, it's probably getting too cold. Not that that means much, I guess, I don't know. They do cold cruises. Tokimoki, thanks for the follow. What was the worst thing I did? I don't really remember. I don't remember. That's how dumb it was. What's that noise? Someone's yelling about being in the bike lanes or something. Nope, I just see the Intrepid up ahead. No cruise ships behind it. No, the trains don't use these tracks anymore. I thought I heard somewhere that they aren't completely like defunct, that they could be potentially usable again if needed, but I highly doubt it. Hudson Yards over there. We never really looked that way. Jersey's on my left across the Hudson. Streamer gets yeeted. Oh no, I have to go to Monday Night Raw tonight. I know I should be more excited. When you said yeet, that reminded me. I'm just tired. After working all weekend. We're on day 8. It's all right. I have to check my schedule tomorrow. Hopefully it's light. I think it might be, but we'll see. Oh well. I remember installing Windows 95 over Windows 3.1. All the floppy disks you had to swap out. And then I think my computer was like close to not really being able to run it, so it was slow. That first boot took forever. But it was really fun seeing that Windows 95 startup screen with that like poor palette bar at the bottom. Oh man, I don't know why I made it. I don't know. It was fun. Luis Rivera, hello. The closest to have the smallest phone. Now you got to have like a quadruple fold phone. You got to have a little. Remember those little fortune teller things? I don't know. Do you remember what I mean? Where you like have the triangles and you move your fingers like that. This is the High Line, yes, Luis. Yes, everyone should have a wonderful day. Working through the weekend does suck. Oh well. Yeah, I'll have more coffee. Install fails on disk 14. Oh man, nightmare. Do I remember buying minutes for my phone? No. I don't think I ever really had to. I think I had limited text messages though. My mom had a Sprint phone from the 90s. I didn't get a cell phone until like 2002 or 3. It was an old flip phone. It was also through Sprint. Through my mom's. Oh yeah, we used to call my grandma back in Russia a lot. You know, my mom would have special phone cards I would use to dial out. King Quack Attack, good morning. Adam Buser, good morning. A bowling game, bowling for Santa's elves. I know they included pinball and stuff at some point, but I don't know if I remember bowling. All this AOL Windows talk, real trip down memory lane. It's fun for some. All right, let's cross. Javits on my left. Remember, what was that phone? The Sidekick. Everyone had that. All the cool kids had that Sidekick with a flip-out screen and the keyboard and everything. Jeff V, hello. She was right from North. Is that North Bergen? I would check to see if any trains go from there to Penn Station. If no trains, then the bus to Port Authority. I think those are the cheapest. Anything else would involve like an Uber, and that's not going to be cheap. Yeah, I would check the trains. You could try going like from wherever you're staying in that city. You could try going to Google and doing a direct path, like like a directions thing from where you're staying to Manhattan, and then click public transport and see what it gives you. Darren, good morning. Ambrose says MJ Transit bus. Yes, Ambrose would know. You're probably doing it the right way, Lee. I upgrade my phone way too often, but that's like my interest. My love is technology, my hobby love. So I'm always excited to have the latest, and I feel like I worked my life to get here so I could have some of that extra disposable income to be able to do that. It was all for that one goal in mind. Close your eyes and reopen 1999. Time to work on that time machine. Make it happen. Do it. That was ominous. Do it. As the Emperor says. Luke's brother had a sidekick. Han Solo? I mean, pretty much brothers, right? No. I am a fool. A fool of a took. No. You have your very first phone? You might be able to sell that thing. You got me, Sharon. Good morning. Merrick, good morning. ABCR is back. Good to see you. We're right by the Javits Center. We'll head through Times Square today also. Bryant Park has their tree up. We'll also walk through there. How am I still behind again? Mr. Brina, good morning. Chris had the StarTAC. We had an extended antenna. Mine did have that little extendable antenna also, but I don't remember the phone model anymore. Yeah, that's a good way to do it too, Allie, have a 5-year phone. And these days with the phone updates, it really is possible also to do and still get security updates. A lot of these companies have made commitments to like 7 years of updates. Though I feel like Apple's been doing that for a while. It's just, it was never like an official support thing. They just kept doing it. I'm all about all of it. PC parts, phones, everything. I've thankfully backed off on my speaker obsession. Man, that could get super expensive super fast. Nokia 3310? Yeah, right. Razr Flip, nice. That could probably also go for a bit. Jeff and Samantha, good morning. Hopefully you enjoy your Manhattan trip, or New York City trip, by way of Jersey. Juice, thanks for the follow. And Sparka, thanks for the follow on Twitch as well. Steve Barker, good morning. Yeah, I feel like the battery stuff is what's gonna, like, if your phone survives everything, you take care of it, it doesn't break, you don't crack the screen. The battery is one thing that eventually goes. But there's supposed to be a directive, actually, thanks to Europe, I think, and all their policies, where it's supposed to become much easier to replace batteries whenever you need to. Kind of like how it used to be. But no, now that all the phones are all sealed up, water resistant, dust resistant, they can still figure out a way to do it though. Because if you see the SIM card trays, they have like water resistant rubber rings and stuff. So there's ways to do it, I think. It's not impossible. They just want to control people's upgrades. Refurbishing and upgrading old IBM ThinkPads. Interesting. Yeah, it keeps them busy, you know. Lorraine, good morning. There's a little mini garden here on the left. Oh, there's a dog run here too. It's cool that they have one, but it's kind of a interesting area. Andrei, привет. Almost 20 degrees Celsius. And he sees that it's pretty cold here. That's what Andrei said. Mark, have a great day too. Oh, I like watching those PC builds sometimes where they like take some old IBM from 1993 and try to fit modern day motherboards and parts in them. So you have like a sleeper PC. But I'm not even sure all the motherboard standards are like even the same. So it's probably takes some work. Wow, that's windy. I don't know if you can even hear me right now. The wind is like relentless at the moment. I was trying to explain the word fragile to baby commuter a few days ago. I don't know where this came from, but I tried to tell her it's like something you take care of because it can break easily. And she's like, oh, so it's like delicate. And I said, yes, exactly. How do you know that word? I think she's got a bigger vocabulary than I do at this point. I had PC World. I had a lot of issues with PC World. That was my bathroom reading of the 90s. Paul Little, good morning. It is not 9:41 a.m. Daylight savings strikes again on this bus stop. AVCR, appreciate the kind words. Freeman's Plays wants to set up. I don't have a command for that, but I'll tell you. Let me just catch up the chat so I don't fall even farther behind. Michigan Outdoors, good morning. All you hear is the wind coming out of my mouth, huh? Bagels and Walk, Sean is here, no notifications. YouTube strikes again. She washed by watching Yo Ange and Delicate Flower Joe. But I've seen Joe and I've seen his intricacies, and I think there really is a method to his madness, and I appreciate it. Mike Fricks, thanks for the follow. Remove old motherboards, solder in new ones, nice. Oh, you got the lights working. Yeah, sometimes retrofitting those lights is a whole thing too. Computer shopper, interesting. Had consoles to a friend's house to update them. Yeah, things were different back then. All right, setup. So I'm using the DJI Pocket 3 as the main camera, and that's in webcam mode. So it's using a USB cable that heads out to my computer in my backpack. And the computer is just like a little tiny motherboard, a RADXA, RADXA, I think is the company, Rock 5B Plus now I'm using, I believe. You can find all the ones you're allowed to use on the website, bellabox.net. That's the actual software I have installed on here, BELA, 1L, bellabox.net. That allows us to bond multiple connections, multiple cell phone connections. So I use 3 different connections for this, for safety and redundancy. And all of that signal goes up into the cloud to a special like relay server or whatever it's called. And then that gets pulled down to my computer at home into OBS. And then I use OBS to send it out to YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, Kick. That's about it. Powered by multiple Anker battery banks. But that's the gist of it. I don't know, like, it doesn't make any sense. I feel like they just run to cut me off and then walk slower than me. It's like not paying attention or something. I don't even know. Anyway, that's the setup. But yeah, starting from the website is a good place to go. bellabox.net. You'll get all the equipment that you can use. There's a lot of movement here. Oh, thought it was gonna be safer here. It's pretty busy. Yeah, and the Discord is also very helpful. I think the DJI Action 6 Pro just came out. but not here yet. I'm curious if they've improved any of the stability issues with streaming, like actual stabilization, not like platform stability. CP guy, thanks for the follow. Blaze, Alex, thanks for the follow on Twitch. See, kill the coffee, not very accessible. Pretty steep staircase down there. Yeah, definitely doing better. No bridge crossings. That's okay. I still want to take it a little bit easy, just for the sake of exhaustion in general. Crossover. Yeah, parking here, including stacking up to like 4 high of cars. Impressive. The flux capacitor, it's in there. I mean, our last apartment had a fridge from the 70s, and it was a workhorse. It just kept going. I think it was also an expensive fridge that the owners had in that place. Remember, that was our COVID special. But it was a Sub-Zero fridge from like the 70s. I looked it up because I was trying to find an ice tray for it. I missed that it made ice. Anyway. All right, whatever that truck up ahead is doing is not anything that is supposed to be happening. This is a pedestrian extension, not a parking. Yeah, and that new DJI Osmo 8 came out, the gimbal, right? And when I was using the phone to stream more, one of the biggest things was finding a way to keep it charged. And there were not that many gimbals that could actually do it and keep the phone charged up while streaming, like from the gimbal itself. I used to have to run a separate wire up. It was actually rather annoying. But eventually, I didn't have to use that anymore, though. I think the newer gimbals do supply more power, and the Osmo 8 also has a port you could use to charge your phone up. But there were so many little nuances, too, because when I did it that way, I had to account for the wobble that the cable would introduce. So I started using a really big gimbal that had a powerful enough motor to compensate for the wire, and I used a bunch of Velcro and stuff to keep it all like as not loosey-goosey as possible. Stex is at 58 months of membership. Wow, there'll be people, if you choose to stick around, for 60 months very soon. I guess by next year, in the beginning of next year. Thank you, Stex, for that support. No, they the way the ice tray was, it was a simple plastic bin, but it had a raised edge on one side and had like enough of a cutout on the other side. But they didn't have a real one in there. It was some just plastic bin. It never worked right. So I was trying to find one. I found one on eBay, but then unfortunately that ice tray cost $100 for some used ice tray anyway. The 7 is not enough to keep the phone charged. Good to know. Yeah, these were a lot of the problems that I had streaming on those rudimentary setups for me. Up, down, the switch. It's dusty. Angie Law, thanks for the follow. 3D print my own ice. I don't have a 3D printer yet. That's the one thing I'm still missing. I need to put it up like on a pulley system and raise and lower it when I need it. I don't need it. Anyway, ticket stairs are closed. We usually give them a little wipe down in the mornings, but I don't know if they already did that or not. This art is still here by Yvette Mayorga. I'm not even sure if the Temu Disney characters are trying anymore. But it's kind of funny that they're right in front of a real Disney store too. Actually, we need to go into the Disney store this year. I've never actually been in there during the holiday season because I know Disney doesn't really cut corners with those kinds of things. So I want to see how they decorate up the store. So we'll have to take a look in there one of these days. We did a Saturday stream. We'll do more. Vernon Dent is here. Good morning. We'll see how close they are with the One Times Square completion. People looking for me in the Earth Cam. Don't look for me. I'm invisible. Ron Nelson, welcome. Good morning. What are you going to be like Beetlejuice and like up here if I say it, Mariam Azam? Is this Robin Hood show already playing? Anyone know anything about it? Robin Hood, this new, I guess on Amazon? What do people know about it? I got to do a cross and cross here before the light changes. I mean, they'll have the, they usually put out the letter, the numbers of them. The numbers out in Times Square for display for a little bit before it goes up on the building. But we'll see. BBC Robin Hood was the best? Don't know much about it. The Russian Three Musketeers movie was actually pretty good. Had really good music. It was like a musical, really. I guess we missed it on Friday, but we usually walk by close to it on Fridays. Pluribus is interesting. I don't know. It seems like it's kind of slow. How many episodes in are we? 3 or 4 now? And it's only, how many episodes for the season? Like 10? Like, I don't know where they're going to go with it yet. Unless, like, a lot of stuff is going to happen in a short amount of time. I'm curious. I'm enjoying the concept, though. We got a gray screen? Really? That's not good. They have parentites? Oh my goodness. It's hard to root for humanity with her and Pluribus. Yeah, you know, I like... I'm kind of like... I'm a little bit for the flood in this one, myself. Oh, the scam starts early. Yeah, conceptually, it seems kind of interesting. Like you share the combined knowledge of everybody. So like anybody could fly a plane. It really is like a hive mind. I guess it's the sacrifice of individuality, whatever that means. But like I feel like we haven't seen the full capacity of this hive mind. But then again, like what's their goal then? What's the goal of this new interconnected version of humanity? It seems like they're all about efficiency. But then, are there any dreams anymore? What are they working for? What is their... Does this change in DNA give them some sort of new purpose? Twister on the way. Okay, good. Yeah, because right now it all seems very nice to join the hive mind and just be part of everything. I guess we'll see. Am I excited for Raw tonight? I was thinking about it earlier and how I'm tired. It's like, oh man, I gotta go tonight somewhere. But I think I'll rally later. The rest of my day is going to be sitting in front of a computer, so I think I'll do like an active recovery and a lot of coffee. Could chat fly a plane in pluribus? They could. It's the Matrix meets the Borg. Ah, I see. I really got to watch more Star Wars. I think I loosely understand the reference, but I never... Star Trek, sorry. A lot of people are going to get mad at me. But I got to get to watching it. But can they do hand farts? Oh, you know what? That takes some skill, too, because all the stuff that you do with, like, muscle memory, I'm curious, can that mean anyone can play, like, a virtuosic performance of an instrument? Can they? I don't know. It's kind of like when you start really thinking about it, like what's possible when the actual hands and fingers weren't trained for that stuff. Like they might know it because they share the knowledge, but they don't have the same ability. Know what I mean? All right. RJ's heading out. Have a good one. I want to try to... connections, OBS, connect, save and test. All right, I want to be ready for noise suppression if I need it as we approach the skating rink. Where's the actual skate rink cam attached? Is it on this side or on the other side? Oh, the music's getting loud. It's very nice and peaceful right now, too. The chateau is getting a little more involved. Might as well get some up-close visibility here since we never really got a chance to get up close to the rink. What is the camera here? Oh, it's over there. I see the camera above the clock on the right. Best thing so far about Pluribus is the questions it raises? Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I looked at it the other day, so I kind of had an idea where it would be. I knew it would be on one of the like posts, post things. Average gamer, hello. The tree is here, as you can see. They've started decorating. The star is up, and then a few of the lights on top are up too. One day I'll go skating. I don't think they allow all this They don't want people using their phones while they're skating. And then on the far end, after the busy part of the holidays is done, they usually put out the bumper car stuff. We'll see if it happens this year. It always comes up randomly after everything slows down. But here's the tree. It is standing. It's got supports coming down this way, and this one goes. Let's follow the support. Goes. So let me turn off the noise suppression. Ambrose watched Ambrose's self-skating on the cam. Not good form. Am I late now? Where did it go? Oh. It has a special support here. The tree support goes to this big metal pole. Probably very heavy block under it. Wow, look at those power cables. Powers the whole place. Oh, they actually still have some seating back here behind these booths? I didn't know that. It's a tough spot to get through with those wheels. Yeah, if you bring your own skates, you can skate for free. I did not hear about that, Quentin. What happened? I'll have to look into that. My goodness. I want to see a Scott Hamilton backflip. I know, we usually always run into a Zamboni. That's like our curse. That every time we approach a skating rink, it's being Zamboni. Actually, that would be an interesting statistic to look up. How often... What's the ratio of time spent skating versus time spent Zamboning on a busy rink like that? I would say it's probably like 75-25, maybe even higher. But it never feels like that when we walk up. But it's a complete guess. I have no idea. I'm gonna watch for bicycles from both sides. I just turned my head 3 times. We do have to start thinking about raids, though. Another bot on kick. I walk past everything many times, I know. Oof, bad shape. I have to look into it. It's unfortunate. Four to 5 minutes of Zamboni the rink. The Zamboni they serve as Barrows. My goodness. My goodness. Who are we raiding? I'm slowing down here so we can prepare for the raid. Because I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Dun, 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 dun. New to go to Christmas and market prep. Ambitious. Okay, let me see. Oh, it's going to be hard to get off my gloves. Okay. Stream manager. Oh, it's going slow. This one. Okay, let's do it. Raid beginning. Oh, warm as the year from Bosque. Hello. Maybe I could have done Tim Moore. I think we did rate him once before. We'll have to do that again one day. But yeah, I like new ones too when we can. So thank you, appreciate it. Anyway, thanks folks for joining today's stream from the West Village to the Midtown area here. I appreciate your support. Super Chats, Super Stickers, PayPal, Patreon, memberships, thank you. Subscribers, thank you. Not subscribers, thank you too. If you're not subscribed and listening, do think about it. Deborah, hello. Twitch friends, thanks for the follows and subs. Appreciate your support there. If you do have Amazon Prime, you can always do a Twitch Prime sub to get rid of ads on our channel. Kick friends, thanks for watching there, if you're there too. Influencers driving change? What is this thing? Influencers driving change. Huh. I wasn't invited, okay. Share Bear Morning, 86 Onsen, thanks for the follow. Back to YouTube, thank you for the thumbs. And also thanks to the mods everywhere. Anyway, the raid is almost through, so thanks again everyone. Have a great rest of Monday and Tuesday. We should be back on Wednesday morning for a commute to the Upper West Side by way of Central Park. And then that'll be that.